is Rose Blossom, and it's exciting to be here as always. Today is a Wednesday, which is the 15th of January 2025. And trust me, people say we have 3 months in January, but it's not feeling like that. I don't know, maybe I'm just the only
360 days, actually.
360 days. Well, I'm not feeling it 360 days in 2025, but of course in 2024, it was, before we even got to third, I felt like we've done 3 years already. But anyways, we're in 15th, that's the half of the month. And for those who are going to get their salary, I'm already excited because they have a few days. And of course, I know it's a struggle for everyone. But of course, you're welcome to Women's Corner. And this program runs from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. And we're streaming live on our social media platforms at Galaxy TV News and Galaxy TV Comedy. And of course, yes, we have our YouTube channels also where you can watch us live as at Galaxy TV News. Then we also have other YouTube channels like Galaxy TV Comedy, Galaxy TV Entertainment, and of course we have Galaxy TV Vibes, where you have all the red carpet moments to watch right there. And of course, yes, I'm with my girl today, and we're kind of twinning. Like we sleep on the same bed and probably woke up at the
Honestly,
same time. I do not know, but we're twinning today. It's good to have you, girl. How you doing? Good morning.
my goodness, it's so good to be here. And yes, I mean, it feels so good to twin with you. I mean, the
Yeah.
jewels,
The
everything.
jewels,
Oh my
bling,
God,
bling.
it's looking all paying. Anyways, it's Wednesday, and I'm always very excited from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because I know that the weekend is coming close. I'm always super excited. My name is Covenant, aka the Lagos Girl, and you are officially welcome to the Women's Corner. So sit back, relax. We have a beautiful topic that is lined up for you today. Don't go nowhere.
Yes, we're talking about something very interesting, and of course, we are supposed to have a guest, but last minute cancel, so we just have to go ahead with the program because trust me, yes, I know the guest is quite very important during the program, but we're good too. I do not know why Kayode is excited, but of course, if he's excited, I'm excited, so definitely, you definitely will get excited during the course of the program. And of course, today we're talking about how far can a woman go to live the best life. A woman can go that far, like very far.
Actually.
But we'll not be saying anything. What tip do we have for today?
All right, we'll be taking a tip on how to avoid identity theft. We have that. It's a very rampant, issue that we have in our society today. So we're going to be taking a tip on how to avoid identity theft, and this is a call for you to keep your gadgets, to keep your very, very important details safe and secure. So yeah, don't go anywhere. Stay locked in with us. We'll be right back.
Tips on how to avoid identity theft. There is no fail-safe way to prevent identity theft, but there are some things you can do to reduce chances that you'll be a target. Number 1, freeze your credit. Freezing your credit restricts access to your records. Freezing your credits restricts access to your records, so new credits files. Freezing your credits restricts access to your records, so new credits files cannot be opened. It's also a way to prevent identity theft online. It's free to freeze your credit and unfreeze it when you want to open an account. A credit freeze provides the best protection against an identity theft using your data to open a new account. Number 2, safeguard your social security number. Your social security number is the master key to your personal data. Guard it as best as you can. When you're asked for your number, ask why it is needed and how it will be protected. Don't carry your card with you. Securely store or shred paperwork containing your social security number. Number 3, be alert to phishing and spoofing. Scammers can make phone calls appear to come from government entities or businesses, and emails that appears to be legitimate may be attempts to steal your information. Initiate a callback or return email yourself, working from a known entity such as the official website, rather than responding to a call or email, and be wary of attachment. Many contains malware. Number 4, use strong passwords and add an authentication step. Use a password manager to create and store complex, unique passwords for your account. Don't reuse passwords. Adding an authenticator app can reduce your risk too. Don't rely on security questions to keep your account safe. Scammers can easily find out things like your pet's names or your local high school mascot by perusing your social media account. It's worth thinking carefully about what you disclose on social media so you don't give away key data or clues about how you answer security questions. Number 5. Use alerts. Many financial institutions will text or email when transactions are made on your account. Sign up so that you know when and where your credit or debit cards are used, when there are withdrawals or deposits to financial accounts, and more. Number 6. Watch your mailbox. Stolen mail is one of the easiest paths to a stolen identity. Have your mail held if you're out of town. Lastly, protect your mobile devices. Use passwords on your electronic devices. Use a banking app rather than a mobile browser for banking.
All right, welcome back. Oh, caught unawares. All right, well, it's good to be here again, and of course, that is how you can avoid identity theft. Now, it's very important. You actually made that research. What was the most important thing you noticed about that? Like how people can easily just, steal your identity without even you knowing that someone is using your identity somewhere?
I think it's the do they call it the so always reusing passwords or changing one or two things from the password. People can actually guess, right? When they know that, okay, that's why if a husband, keeps his phone, the wife can easily guess that it's her name that is there, or it's her date of birth, or it's the child. So just like scammers, they would maybe check the things that are very close to you. If they can't get details about you, they go get details about the person you're close to, and then they try to just, use it. So they're actually very, very smart, and that's the one that I'm always looking out for.
I feel like they keep trying and trying until they get it.
Until they get it, honestly.
Trust me, even being a fraud, or you are a scammer.
It's work.
It's work. I mean, like,
it is
it's
work.
one of the hardest job because you have to be extra smart.
Mentally active.
You are entering people's head, like you're living inside someone's head, and that is the only way you can actually scam someone.
Yeah.
Because trust me, even then, growing up, I'll be like, nobody can scam me. Nobody can scam me. Nobody.
Until I became a victim.
The day it happened, it was just money was just dropping out of my account. I'm like, what?
Really?
Yeah. Well, that was not even about ATM. I don't even know how it happened.
Wow.
And when I went to them, I'm like, somebody what?
Was your card still with you?
My card was with me, and I do not like using all this POS.
Oh, you have exactly. Yeah, I know you. Yeah, you go
so
to the bank.
Right? I prefer to use the bank. So it's weird when I'm seeing my money. They had to block the card, block the account for a while, and they said, please.
That thing can destabilize.
It can destabilize, so especially when the money inside that
it's
account.
a lot. My God.
It's a lot, and you plan for it.
Wow.
Anyways, we're talking about how far can a woman go to live the best life. Okay, I want to make this suggestion, but if I am wrong, you can say I'm wrong. Let me start with the Gen Z.
Okay.
Let me come for you people. So
it's all right, we'll take it.
So why is it that most Gen Z ladies, when they want to live their best life, you and Tonya were actually saying that in the office without even knowing that was the topic we're going to talk about.
Oh, really?
You had not printed then.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, like they are saying something in relating to exactly what the
spirit is one, but let's have
Pastor, calm down. Pastor, calm down. Okay, so so the thing is, most Gen Z, what your father cannot give to you, what you've never even had, like even if you have to have that thing, you have to work extremely hard to get it. And not just working extremely hard, trust me, you cannot work that extremely hard. We know the kind of work you have to work to get it. So why is it that when they now meet a man, they feel that the man should foot all the bills? They want to buy the most expensive hair. They want to do, take for example, I saw this, it was, one of all the sites that's prank their girlfriend. Now, it was a birthday thing, and the man came back from the gates. The lady was like, the friend called her, your boyfriend is outside, he wants to, surprise you. He surprised you. So she came out and, of course, saw the man with just one guy. The parallel guy said, not even try. To be honest, the way he was dressed, if I'm the one, well, I will do that. But I'm just saying, I would probably please stop playing. It's okay. So he was playing, it's okay, the playing was
Yeah.
okay, but his outfit was not so nice. And the boyfriend too just dressed anyhow. I think that was when iPhone 16 just
Came out, okay.
So, and he brought a cake. He didn't even cover the cake. It was not from all these very popular cake, you know,
Yeah.
this thing. And he just brought it down. I was like, happy birthday, baby. And she was like, is this the surprise? No, she first collected it. Ah, thank you. She was now like, where is the other
Where's the
surprise?
main
Where's the main
surprise?
thing? He was not saying anything. And she asked, is this the only thing you got me for my birthday? He said yes. I was like, what? So as she was angry, you know, she was flipping. The way she was holding the cake, in my mind, I'm like, this cake will fall. And the friend was like, oh, the cake went. And she's like, no. At the point she got angry. And she's like, she's not even interested in relationship. And she drops the cake.
Yeah.
And of course,
She drops it on the floor.
on the floor, like she was angry.
Oh
She's
my
been talking.
goodness.
It's like as if she has been holding herself.
Okay.
She just dropped the cake and the cake fell down. And the next thing we saw was the cameraman, I think is part of the thing they know. Now the lady had to, that's the friend, had to try to pack the cake. And the guy said, no, don't worry. He used something and, you know, separates the cake. And there was a pack of iPhone 16.
Oh my goodness.
So the friend just rushed, like trying to get the phone from her friend's boyfriend. And the girl was like, no. He took the phone and held it. The girl was still ranting, not even
She didn't see
realizing-
it?
No, she was
Oh
still
my
angry
God.
still, you know. It was when the guy said, okay, are you done? You are not doing it.
Oh my
you know
God.
What, let's told the guy, let's be going. The friend was like, no, was not telling her, iPhone 16, iPhone, you know, trying to.
Yeah.
But trust me, it was too late because
Of
you know now,
course,
she will
yeah.
beg, obviously, because it's iPhone 16.
Yeah.
But trust me, the relationship is ended. Now, this is too much expectation from a young person who is still struggling, has family, has sisters, has his own goal, career, and dreams, and yet could get you iPhone 16. And by the time the guy had to take the phone, he explained how he was able, like he had been planning,
Oh my goodness.
saving,
Hey,
you know,
my God.
not buying anything for himself just to get her that phone. And thank God he didn't give her the phone. Now my question is, why is that? Most Gen Z, trust me, it's most Gen Z.
Yeah.
Why do they always do that?
Whew. So first of all, my goodness, at this point I'm embarrassed for my generation. I am. But honestly, I feel like the Gen Zs right now, the expectations that we give people or that we set for different people or for specific people in our lives, they are extremely much. Like it is so much. It's too high, right? And that is why we would easily get disappointed. Let me tell you, if you're a lady and a guy, maybe in fact in this economy, because this is like the hardest we've ever seen, this is the hardest economy. So if a guy would sort your needs and foot some bills, he truly loves you. Trust me, he loves you. In this economy right now, he truly loves you. But being so expectant, I mean, see her losing an iPhone 16, right? Another person maybe can buy it for her or something, but she lost it. This was the guy literally testing her to see if she would appreciate the little things, and that's what we really don't understand.
Do you know what it is to buy a cake?
Don't understand.
At that, like, do you know how much a cake actually costs?
I think it's from, should I say, good one, from 40K upwards.
God bless
upwards.
you. So imagine somebody still able to get you. Even me, I will say, okay, don't buy the cake. Bring the
money, honestly.
Bring the money. Let me cook some very nice meal. Well, somebody will say this is just you sounding like a housewife. Like enjoy the best of. Let him take you to dinner and all of that. But trust me, it's just how we are. Millennial. We don't think about just this outside. Let's be out there. Let's spend this money. No, because the way our parents taught us is they go out. But it is when you go out, you know is a thing. You enjoy every moment. There's no cause for you to be angry because he's doing one thing or he's doing that thing. But because I feel like most Gen Zs have looked at outing as a normal thing. To the extent that now you will hear, if you cannot buy me a dress and pay my hair, how am I supposed to come out on a date? You see these side that budge them. And they have fans. And
do you think that is actually a bad thing? I mean, knowing that, some ladies, they have, really high standards when they know that, okay, they are loved at home, because they will see it as standard. So I just want, you to just, talk about it a little.
Okay.
They have some certain standards. When they're going out, they want to always look good. And they believe that when a man comes into their life, that the man is not supposed to reduce
the
the standard. He's supposed to like raise it. Any man that comes into their life, they're supposed to raise it. So if she used to be treated nicely in her previous relationship and she's getting into another relationship, she would obviously expect to be treated more nicely. So maybe buying a dress would be very nice for her. Do you think that is bad, or she just has to lower her standards a little because of
well,
I mean,
trust me, a man buying you a dress or you buying yourself a dress is not even a standard.
actually, okay.
Doesn't change you. Doesn't even make you feel like you're a big girl. You just probably feel you want to be spoiled. That is not standard for me. What in fact the standard is you even pay. That is the standard.
Right, order your ride, go to the place.
Go to the place, and when he's acting up or something, you pay the bills and you walk. And that is the standard for me. It's not buy me a dress. You are begging. It's begging. That's what you are doing. You're even showing that you don't even have it. Because trust me, if you have it, you will not ask.
You would not ask for it.
In fact, it's what you do not have that you actually ask
Some will tell
for.
you, I want to just see how far the man can go to bring me out for dinner. I mean, just crazy mindset that we have in this generation.
I'm not saying that is why we have so many. That's why we have high rise of femicide.
Yeah.
Trust me, because of what we are doing. We are always asking. Okay, look at this other guy. What's his name? Sile. I've forgotten. This new pastor guy, gospel singer. Seminarian.
Okay.
Yeah, that killed his beheaded his girlfriend.
Oh yeah,
and cut her into
yeah.
pieces. You can see. I don't know. Well, according to him, well, I feel like that guy needs help. Yes, aside from what he did is crazy.
Crazy,
and
yes.
Justice will take its place. But if somebody like that could do that to a lady he has been dating because she cheated, first there's a problem with that one.
That guy.
The guy already. But I'm just saying that there are some ladies who fall into this trap of femicide because they expect too much, and the guy would have paid a lot.
Very true. Very true.
Trust me, because of the bad psychic they have about money ritual, and they feel they have to kill to actually make the money, you will be the next person they will use, because they will not even think about it. They'll feel like, she have even spent enough of my money, so let me even get money from her, which is the problem. So I feel you're going on a date. I don't think I've ever gone on a date and I say, get me a dress.
I've never said that
I carry
too.
Vex money. That's the word.
Come on now.
I carry Vex. So if you're ordering and you say, is that not too much? I will just ask you, is it because of the bills?
Don't worry, I'm excited.
I'll pay, because you can't come and tell me what to eat.
And that's on period.
Do you even know if I've not, probably I've not even eaten that day. I'm using the opportunity to eat, but not that I want to eat your money, but I want to feel good. So if I feel like, okay, this guy don't do, I will pay. Then when I pay finish, don't talk to me, baby, because I'm taking my ride and I'm going, because you just showed me
honestly
that you cannot even handle the least of those things. So I don't think anybody buying you a dress or buying you a hair, or you have to do your makeup, you have to do. If it's that bad, dress the way you are and go. If he doesn't like
it, he will change it for you.
He will change it. You understand?
He will change it for you.
So that's it. So I do not know. That's one of the things I just feel a lot of women should do. And again, how far can a woman go to live that life she wants? Now, do you think that most women actually they would rather? Do you think there are women like that that would rather work, do bricklayer, do every other thing just to make it in life, rather than having to succumb to all this pressure of, I want the latest hair, I want to have the latest dress? Do you think there are women like that?
Well, I would say that for the millennials, there were women like that, right? But for the Gen Zs, I can speak only for a few Gen Zs. I've seen a few Gen Zs hustle, but it is always, a tush hustle. It's always tush hustling. You'll not see a Gen Z right now going to sell pepper, or going to sell groundnuts, or going to bake moi moi, or bake. It's just the tush ones, right? For the millennials, I would say that the ladies or the women, they can go extra mile to make sure they are financially independent. They would go extra mile. But right now, we hustle, right? We still go extra mile, but it's now too. She's now customized.
What are the kind of hustle?
right now for the Gen Zs? Well, we have a lot of Gen Zs that are entrepreneurs, you know, like maybe, you know, selling clothes, thrift, having a boutique,
a lot of them like that.
you know, cakes, making soaps, skin cares and all of that. So
when a Gen Z have a boutique, I really want to ask, how you take open boutique?
she would definitely get support from the people that love her, or maybe the man that like her.
Now you're talking. Because trust me, when you see you said Gen Z. In fact, sometimes I walk into some spa or cosmetic shops, and you just wonder, madam, no go give madam. Where is the madam say? And you just see one Gen Z just coming out. I'm like, okay. Lots of what have you been doing? But you know, we know. You understand? It's not that the hard work is not there. It's there. But sometimes some of them, their parents are quite wealthy, so they can actually do that. But if your parents is not wealthy, it's questionable when you see a woman that young, you know, being able to do that. Except maybe sometimes they're usually lucky that, you know, the men in their life sponsors. It's more necessary. Don't always tag every young blossoming entrepreneur Gen Z girl out there that has a big store or she's doing well for herself, and the next thing you think, which is the stereotype, is you think, oh, her sugar daddy. Is the sugar daddy. But anyway, let's take a tip. Take a tip. We'll be right back. This one is about women. You know, we talk a lot, like we've been talking. We've been trying to manage how we talk. So we don't talk so
exactly.
much. That's because we already have a tip for today, which is these are ways you can actually talk less, which means less talkative. Nagging. And when you nag,
or we share the information that we're not even supposed to let out in the first place.
Before you know, you start gisting, and you just say something you're not supposed to say. And maybe later when you are home, you now reason that
I talk rich this time.
So let's go see a tip on how we can actually talk less. Talk less will help you not to nag. It will help you build a home. If you're single, so this is even better for you before you marry and nag your husband out of the house. So please, let's talk less by listening to this tip. I'll be right back to continue to talk about how far can a woman go to live the best life. We'll be right back.
Tips on how to be less talkative. Identify the reason why you're talking so much. Talking is an innate part of being human and helps you maintain social connections. However, it's also a way to cope with feelings of nervousness and stress. Ask yourself if you may be chattering because you're anxious or feeling awkward. Then, adopt new habits to help you feel calm and confident. Meditate to calm yourself. Visualize yourself staying calm and allowing others to speak. Spending some time sitting with your emotions. Spend some time sitting with your emotions. Consider how you're feeling. Accept those feelings and then release them. Journal to help you work through your thoughts. Unplug from technology. A lot of times, the need to talk is a reaction from being so overly stimulated by things you find on Twitter, a viral video on YouTube, a snap from Snapchat, etc. Spend some time away from those distractions and reconnect with yourself. Find joy in silence by unplugging and replace mindless distractions with something constructive like art and craft project. Use your hands and draw something. Practice the art of not reacting to anything and everything that is brought to your attention. Harness that energy and focus it on cutting and pasting things with your hands from scratch. Write your thoughts in a journal. If the people around you seem increasingly disinterested in what you have to say, write it down in a journal. Learn to express yourself while maintaining self-restraint in how you impose your thoughts on others. Be an observer of your surroundings. Often, the key to being quiet in an organic way is to insert yourself in situations that demand your attention in a healthy way. The best way to accomplish this is to be one with the things that surround you every day. Practice sitting in silence. If you feel uncomfortable in silence, then you'll feel internal pressure to fill that silence with speech. You then talk too much to cope with the awkward feeling brought on by the silence. Luckily, you can learn to sit with these feelings through practice. Ask the people who are closest to you to sit with you in silence. Make a pact not to talk for a set period of time. Keep doing this until you don't feel awkward anymore.
All right, welcome back. We're talking behind the camera, but you did not get us this time around. Okay, so we're just reminiscing on the fact that we're saying, talking about the dates where people always tend to, want to go out and they view the man extravagantly just to make sure that they look very good. And trust me, sometimes I feel like when they now look very good, by the time the man is, some men are even ready to do it. They want to even see, what does this lady have to offer? They are now sitting at the table, they are now discussing. You find out there is nothing upstairs. Like you can't even strike a good conversation. And possibly the only thing ahead is, let's just go. Or
let's take pictures.
Let's take pictures.
When the food comes, I'ma do content.
Wait, don't touch the food. You understand? So please, I do not know. Do you have something to say about how women
Oh my God. I actually have questions. So what are the best ways you think women can have the best or their best lives? What are the best ways? How do you think a woman should have a best life if she's not supposed to, maybe overbill, she's not supposed to do this? What is she supposed to do?
For me, the first thing is, everybody that asks me, how do you do this? First be happy.
Okay.
That's the first thing. Trust me, there is nothing you want to do that will give you happiness.
Yeah,
you have to be the one to make yourself happy. Wherever you are, whatever job you're doing, yes, it might not be the level you want or not what you want. Don't get too comfortable, but first be happy. See, when you're happy, you have a clear mind.
Actually.
And if you find out that you have a lot of negative people around you, or people that are always frowning their face and boning, you don't need such an environment as a young lady.
Definitely.
You need where you can always laugh. That, in fact, the day you will not laugh and you just come into the office or you come into the space, they'll be like, what's wrong with you? Because why? They want to get you back up. You see, when you do that, you will see people that want to even support your idea. You will now maybe start a business, or maybe at work you do better when you are happy. You'll be able to focus. You will not be distracted. But trust me, when you're sad, you can't even give your best. So I always tag everything to the happiness, because I don't know, for me, when I'm happy, I'm more functional.
Exactly.
When I'm worried, I just tend to let me just listen and just go. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I think the best way is first be happy. If you want a business, you want more money, try to create a business. You don't need to have a store. You could have your workspace at home. There's some, like you said, online trips. That's what we call WhatsApp status. And again, there's another thing some entrepreneurs do that I just get tired of even going through your page. Is you see some persons who post about 20
or even 30, like it will be so tiny on your status.
Tiny, and all of them are the amazing things. Like maybe let's say for trips, the amazing words, and you might even see something you like. By the time I check the first one, the second one, I'm going for what for? I just close
I just scroll.
Put something interesting. You can put a meme. You can put a funny video.
Yeah,
you can put a question.
That's business strategy.
Yeah, business strategy. Make your page interesting for people to
watch.
To go through and watch. I wonder when some persons will tell me I have 18 views on my status. I'm not saying validation. I'm not saying you must get validated. But like, wait, I know you have over 100 contacts. And how come that out of 100 contacts, 18 is probably viewing your status? Then there's something wrong. I say maybe you're just someone that does not like, posting. But if you're a business person, you must love to post. If you do not post, how will your business get to everybody? So you have to post. But while you are posting, make it interesting. Trust me, someone like us that likes fun, if you post, even the clothes I want to buy on the show, I will not buy because I'm already tired. Put something interesting that will make me even talk to you or say hi to you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's the best thing I can actually say about that. But for men, I don't know, I'm not a man. So men, the way they derive their happiness is different from how a woman derives hers. But I want to read something.
Okay.
This is a short explanation to what we are talking about. It says, he said there are a lot of strange answers to how a woman can actually get the best life. Now, some think having children is having the best life. Some think pleasing God is having the best life, and some feel going out and being adventurous is having the best life. I suppose it actually depends on what you view as a person for your full life.
Exactly.
But if you have decided you want to marry, you want to pick a man, did they pick a man? Who has similar goals to yourself, or you want to work all your life and as a team, you always have to know that first, your goal is important. Either children, either traveling, either living in a specific place, you just decide what makes you happy, and that will be your best life. So this is somebody saying that some persons, actually, I never even thought about that. Their best life is, I just want to marry and have children. I used to have a colleague then, before. She would say that when she was growing up, when she was at the age of 24, 23, 25, that her best life, her dream, her goal, the thing she would call career, that yes, she has arrived, and that in fact, any day death comes, she's good, is that she just wants to have a child. No, she wants to get married.
Okay.
Have about 2 to 3 children. Don't do all, because it's not end part. And that the best life is maybe when she's going to the market, she'll just back a baby and tie wrapper. And you know, she'll be going to the market, she'll be jumping from Boston. When she said that, they're like, so you planned to have a sufferhead life? Because how would you even, she didn't say baby carrier, she said no,
jumping
because I was
balls.
asking question, you mean baby carrier maybe in your car? I say no, not
she would
car,
tie on the back.
Tie on the back, you know. My husband will say, cook this one for me, and she has gone to the market, she'll come back, I mean, and that was your best life? So I now asked her, now that you're now older, you're in your 30s, how does you say, for what?
Oh, she's married and she has a child now?
No, she's not yet married.
Okay.
But of course, she's now saying that even getting married is not even the best life.
It's not even the best life,
That there are a lot of things that can give you the best life. That is just a plus to the best life you have.
Exactly.
But for her, she made a mistake because she did not understand exactly what the best life was for her.
Exactly.
But anyways, that's it. I don't know if you have something else.
Yeah, so I feel like the best life any woman should actually, live is aspiring to just do different things, aspiring to do those careers, those courses, just doing it. You having the best life, it's also you having your money, knowing that that okay, you can go to any place because you have your money with you. They won't bounce you. You can enter anywhere. You can sit. You can go to any restaurant. You can take a tour. You can go on vacation. As you having your best life with your money. Of course, your partner, if he's there, he can
you can always
help or something.
So I have another suggestion before we go for another tip. This one says how a woman should live her life. Not just women, but everyone should live their life limitlessly. And she went on to say that you must do everything. You must love to everything, education, health, partner, your clothes, your jewelries, or whatever. But she put the but even in 3 places. She said, but one thing she must always keep safe is her self-respect. Say no to any guy, not even for her parents. She should never lose it. That is her self-respect.
Yes.
For any guy or her parents. He said she went on to say that sometimes guys take advantage of some innocent and caring nature women and use them as toys. But a woman must know her rights and not let him cross his limit. Now, must not just be an idol. That she, whom any guy could just want her body. I know physical attraction is an aspect, but love is a lot more than that. And she lastly said, a woman must not be bounded to thoughts that the society takes or gives. Like many things are still against women. So, but after getting your financial freedom, after getting the control of your life, make sure you live your best life. We have advisors who are watching this program.
Actually. So, wait, living your best life, how can you also, would you also call that self-care?
Yes, self-care, self-intentionality, self-freedom, self-love. It's about self, because that is your best. See, you're living a life. At the end of the day, when death comes and they're supposed to write about you, it is your name that will be there. They will say you did it. They will not say I did. They will say covenant did, covenant that. So it is your life. So you have to write your story. And I always tell people, when you're writing your story, if you feel that look, this kind of people should not feature in your story, just cut them off immediately. Live your best life, so that when you're telling your story, be like, oh, there was a time, a certain girl, oh, there was a time. Yes, there will be the bad story because you thought they are who they are. But now at that point, it's almost like life happened. you thought it was going to be good or rosy, but something else happened and it went bad. But trust me, if you feel like you want to have, okay, I'm not supposed to say this, so let me not say it. I want to say, if you feel like you want to marry 12 men, that's your best life. So far, you have that definition of a best life.
Yeah, you
trust
can
me,
go
have
on.
it. But it's not good to marry 12 men.
Because I was just about to ask.
It's not good. I'm just saying, like, what's the worst that could happen? You could be so insatiable that you want so many things that, in fact, hearsay, nobody must hear it.
I've actually seen, I mean, we see these things that, you know, a woman will come out to tell you that, yes, I have 3 husbands. I saw a video of a woman saying, those husbands, they're very comfortable. She's very happy. She's living her life. And I'm like, okay, I will judge you. I don't know what made you make that decision.
We don't judge.
We listen, we don't judge. But then, this leads me to this question.
Okay.
When you're living your best life, are you supposed to feel a type of way, knowing that, okay, people might judge you? Because when you're living your best life, there'll be people to say that, this girl, this lady, this man, this woman, what are you doing? So are you supposed to, you know, have that, or should I say, are you supposed to be a people's pleaser if you're living your best life?
You cannot live your best life and be a people's pleaser. There's no way. You can't please people, safe. Trust me, you're still even trying to please yourself by living your best life.
Your best life,
so
right?
Imagine, look, people would always talk, and if they don't even talk about you, trust me, you're not living your best life. You've not even started living that life at all.
Right.
So you see, when people start talking, they start wondering, how did she do this? Why is she like this? You know, they're always watching your step. Trust me, that's because you're beginning to live the better part of your life. But if they are not looking at you, they're not even checking out what you're wearing today. They're not checking out which jewelry you're wearing. You've not started. Trust me, you've not started. That means you're not even a topic. But when you become a topic, and probably one day you catch one just doing like this, you have started the best life. It means they cannot understand what is going on. And trust me, you will never understand. When someone is living her best life or his best life, you won't understand it. Except you go friendly with the person.
Yeah.
The person will explain to you, this is it, oh, this is it, oh, and you be like, just that, and it's making you happy, and you're glowing. And your person will not still understand, but at least a person knows that he or she is living her best life. So trust me,
that is beautiful.
I've not started living my best life, to be honest.
I've not started to.
Yeah.
We've not started.
Yeah, until I get that thing. You understand? But I will not tell you what it is. But anyways, before we wrap up the show, let's quickly go for another tip, and this one is handling family stress. Why I said that is because, trust me, while you're living your best life, you know your family can start stressing you.
Definitely.
That's
true.
when they start telling you, we have not done this one.
Grandma swallowed shovel. We need money to remove it.
So they will start asking for money for what you do not even understand. But you just have to do it. Let me tell you, it's not like they are village people or they are coming in form of village people. Trust me, it's because they already see that you're living your best life. So they want to be part of it, and trust me, it only takes someone who joyfully rejoices with you at your best time and your lowest point that can even enjoy you. Somebody can enjoy you living your best life.
Yeah,
person will be happy for you. So person will be enjoying. You just call the person, hey babe, what's up? Let's hang out. Come and join me in this, like flex with me. Let's live this life together. So that's what it's supposed to be. But anyways, let's quickly check on how you can handle your family stress, our family stress. If you say no, I don't have family stress, you're on a long thing. Anyway, let's quickly go for the tips for family stress, and of course when we come back, we'll be wrapping up the show. Stay with us.
7 tips for handling family stress. Don't set unrealistic expectations. Set the tone for the holiday weekend by showing up as your authentic self. You will help lift the others around you without saying a word. However, keep in mind that everyone may be stressed and may not be able to handle said stress as adroitly as you can. Create a to-do list. When you feel like you have way too many tasks on deck, sitting down and listing out chores, phone calls and other to-dos will help reduce your anxiety almost instantly. Creating lists and consequently crushing them helps prioritize, tackle and feel entirely in control. Breathe. If you ever get lost in your practice, in your movement or in your own head, stop whatever you're doing and just return to your breath. The most basic of life forces and processes. When times get challenging, taking the time to pause and find my breath helps so much. Try a forward fold. Although simple in theory, the forward fold pose in yoga is not the easiest in practice. You really have to let go of everything, including your head, neck and shoulders. That instantly relieves physical tension and keeps calm your nervous system. To do it, stand with your feet inner hip distance apart and drop your upper body over your legs, placing a big enough bend on your knees so that the torso rests on your thighs. Take time for a cup of tea. Grab your favorite herbal wellness blend and use it as a moment for a mindfulness exercise. Then take a few warm, soothing sips and breath, or any herbal blend should suffice. Plus, it's a great way to fold family into the de-stressing mix. Coming together over a pot of tea always feels like a peaceful and pleasant opportunity to connect with others. Be kind to everyone, including yourself. While you may not want to stomach all the stress, you've got a slew of techniques in your pocket on how to diffuse difficult situations. Therefore, lead by example. Instead of telling someone to do or how to act, model it yourself. Create a daily routine of some type. A daily practice can be as simple as a choice you make or an intention for the day that might just mean going outside to get a bit of morning light every single day. Nothing more, nothing less journal in order to set the right tone for the day.
Alright, welcome back. You're still watching Women's Corner, and of course we've been discussing how far can a woman go to live the best life. But we've come to the end of the show because we can't say any other thing. And of course I hope we learned one or two. But let me ask you, coming out, what did you get from all these conversations?
To live my best life. And not try to be a people pleaser.
Yes.
Because honestly, I can be very, very considerate. Like, okay, I want to do this, but how will this person feel about this? Yeah, and funny how these people might not even care.
They don't
but it's always me overthinking. How would they feel about it? I might be too much. I might look too much, and I don't want to give an impression that you know I have too much standards. But I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna stop being a people's pleaser, and I'm gonna live my best life.
Live your best life.
Yes.
So you can wrap up with that.
Yes, with that point of I hope I've been able to convince you and not to convince you to live your best life. My name remains Covenant, aka the Lagos Girl, and like I always say, keep living, keep learning, and keep loving. When I say keep loving yourself. If you love yourself, people would love you more. If you appreciate yourself, people would appreciate you more. If you see so much value that you can offer, people would see the value in you. So just keep loving yourself and live your best life this year. Bye for now.
Okay, coming out, I said everything. like she said, we're not to come. What do you
not to convince you.
Okay, so that's it, and that's where we draw the curtain for today's program. Tomorrow we'll come your way again with an amazing topic and an amazing guest, and I pray there will not be an emergency.
Amen.
This time. So we will come your way again. Up next, we'll be having news on the buzz, and of course, we'll be talking about the state and affairs of the country. Until then, I'll see you again. My name is Rose Blossom. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.